on tonight. It is Winning Wednesday. If you've been with us before, you know tonight is the night you can win prizes. And tonight we're giving away some extra special things, including cash. So tonight is going to be extra special. You have seen these leaders demonstrate product on Wednesday nights, and you love getting to know them and their knowledge of the product. But tonight, you're going to get to know them on a whole different level, and I'm so excited for you to get to know them. And they're going to share their tips, their wisdom, their aha moments for working through 2020 and into 2021, being a working woman from home. So we are going to talk about the Mary Kay opportunity, but we're also going to share some great tips about being a working woman. So we just want you to sit back, relax, have your comfy chair and your snacks, and just enjoy the show. So how many of you, be sure and comment. And by the way, you get entries tonight for commenting. So how many of you didn't even know what the show Hollywood Squares was? You had to Google it. Anybody? Mariana probably did. Mariana, did you know? Yeah. Absolutely. So ours is definitely have a different twist in that the contestants are going to choose the categories, but you, the guests, are going to be the winners. You are going to be the one who win the prizes and the cash. So that's why I'm calling it Winning Wednesday tonight. And we are also going to have a special giveaway of a $45 upgrade if you choose to join the Mary Kay business tonight. So if you choose to take advantage of our Mary Kay opportunity, it's only $30 to come have fun with us. Can you believe that? Only $30. And I'll be explaining a lot more about that throughout the event. But to be entered in the drawing for that $45 biz package upgrade, you will need to type in the words "sign me up" in the comments. Sign me up. And that's how you will get entered in the drawing for the $45 business upgrade. All right. And unlike any other Wednesday night, I'm giving away the prizes tonight. So if you're watching the replay, be sure and ask your consultant how you can get entered into a separate drawing for a Mary Kay shopping spree. But tonight, we're giving away product, we're giving away a biz upgrade, we're giving away $30 cash, and we're doing it live right here on our program tonight. So we're super excited. So be sure to comment say, I'm a guest of, use that word guest a lot, because then our entry ambassadors that I have keeping track of our entries, they will know who is a guest versus a consultant. And consultants, of course, we want you to give us a shout out and share and interact with one another. So if you're a guest, please type in, just like it says right there, guests in capital letters. And that helps our girls who are tracking the entries to know that you are a guest. And give your beauty consultant a shout out, because she just wants to know you're here and to say hi and to interact with you. So the other thing is, if you haven't already, if you're on Facebook, you need to give StreamYard permission to use your name so that we can know that's you who's posting. And then if you're on YouTube, you need to actually log into YouTube for us to see your name. So if you've noticed that maybe you're on YouTube and your name isn't posting, that's why. So we're going to give you time to do that, to log into either the StreamYard to give them permission or into the YouTube. And while you are doing that, I'm going to introduce our panelists. And so let's see where my notes are there. We're going to start with I don't know if you all see them in the same order I do, but I'm going to start with the box right next to me, and that is Miss Sue Ann Eaton. She resides in T-Town, Washington. And that's and she lives with her husband Wayne and their 2 dogs and 1 cat, and they have 2 adult children and 2 adorable grandboys. But Before Mary Kay, she actually worked 15 and a half years in grocery retail. And when you get to know her, that will blow your mind because I cannot even imagine her in grocery retail today. She is loving her every day. And her 2020 highlight was earning her 14th, yes, 14th Mary Kay career card. Let's give it up for Sue Ann Eaton. And then we have Tracy Champion. She resides in West Seattle. She is a single mom of a 12-year-old daughter named Asia. And prior to Mary Kay, she worked 60 to 70 hours a week as a union organizer. I guarantee you, she did not get to wear that fun pink boa when she was a union organizer. So yay, Mary Kay. Her highlight of 2020 was earning her first Mary Kay diamond, and yes, it was real, diamond ring. There it is. Part of sales. And also she took her daughter on a mother-daughter trip to Montana this summer. So let's hoop and holler for Tracy Champion. Then we have Karen Salapka. She resides in Shelton, Washington. She has been married to her husband, John, for 23 years this month. A happy anniversary. They have 3 beautiful children. And check this out. 2 dogs, 3 cats, a gecko, a snake, a pig, 2 ducks, and 12 chickens. She truly lives on a farm. It would take me all day just to feed those animals. When she joined Mary Kay, she was working 50 to 60 hours a week, plus had a minimum 2-hour commute. Can you imagine that? Her 2020 memorable experience was spending more time with her family and learning how to pivot in the pan. That's right, pivot in the pandemic with her Mary Kay business. Let's give it up for Karen Slapka. Next, we have Tina Rolfs. She resides in Shoreline, Washington. She is married to Chad for 19 years. They have 2 boys, Cooper, who's 18, and Cutter, who's 16. And she has a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Washington. Go Huskies. Her 2020 highlight, she earned her first, check it out, 3.6 carat diamond ring for her units of achievement of selling over $500,000 in product in 1 year. And her highest Mary Kay check is in 2020, and it's $13,600 in 1 month. Whoa! Boom, yeah. Baby. Let's give it up for Tina Rose. Then we have Vanessa Taylor. She resides in Kent, Washington with her grandson, Jason, and her daughter, Jacinda. She is single and ready to mingle. Okay. And she works. Wow. She works for a government agency full time and has been building her Mary Kay Boss Ladies empire. Her highlight of 2020 was becoming a sales director in Mary Kay. Damn, let's give it up for Vanessa Taylor. And then we have Jen Bertrand. She resides in Maple Valley, Washington with her husband, Don, and 2 boys, ages 21 and 17. You and Miss Tina both have the teenage boys. My goodness. She has a master's degree in global marketing from Emerson College in Boston.
Oh, my goodness.
Her 2020 highlight is becoming a sales director and growing her team as she earns her first Mary Kay career car. Yes. Let's give it up for Jen Bertrand. And then we have Miss Mariana Besserell. She resides in Tacoma, Washington. She is single, full support, independent woman. She works full-time as a legal administrator at a prestigious law firm while working her side hustle of Mary Kay. Her 2020 highlights began in the month of March, debuting as a brand new sales director. Bam. She also, with that, 3 3 months later, earned her first bling ring, and $1,000 bonus came with that. That's right. Let's give that for Mariana Bessarone. And I am Suzanne Riggs. I reside in Puyallup, Washington. I am married to the wonderful Dave Riggs. We actually are a multi-generational household. We live with our daughter and her husband and 2 kids, and we have 5 grandchildren. We live such a busy life. Oh my goodness. Our 2020 highlight in Mary Kay was I had a title change and became a future executive senior sales director and earned another car, my 14th Mary Kay car as well. Okay, so let me tell you how this game is going to work. And remember, please be sure and comment in the chats. If you have a question for a specific person, please list them and your question, and we'll be sure to get back to you on that. Remember, if during the process you decide, heck yeah, I want to join these girls, be sure and say, sign me up, and you can get entered in that drawing. But your questions, your comments get you entries in our drawing for a free product and our cash. So here's how the game is going to work. Number 1, I hope that by the end of the evening, you feel uplifted, encouraged, inspired, and of course, as always, have a few laughs. I want to explain to you what it means to sign me up. It is only $30 to start a Mary Kay business. That's right, $30. And with that, you get your own personal Mary Kay website where they actually update it daily. It's incredible. It's state of the art. You will not believe the technology that is in it, in addition to all our phenomenal products. Your friends, your family, your coworkers can shop with you 24/7, and they can check out securely with a credit card or debit card, and you profit from that. It is your sale. You receive the profit. We make 50% of what we sell. That's the highest commission in direct sales in the United States. Is that not exciting? You get all of that for $30. And that is normally a $70 value. Plus you get awesome online training and you get to hang out with us. So incredible. And we have super fun events and all kinds of things. So remember, that is sign me up, $30 and you are in. So, okay, here's how it's going to work, girls. Are you ready? There's going to be 3 categories that our panelists will get to choose from. And then I will ask them a question based on the category they choose. So here are the categories. Who has time for a side hustle? That's so 2020. Self-care. Who? What's personal growth? So guess. Be sure and check out these categories and feel free to ask our panelists any questions about these categories. All right. So let's get started with Jen. Jen.
Oh, go Jen.
Jen, what category would you like to choose, Jen?
Let's go self-care. Who? What's personal growth?
All right, let me pick a question.
You go, Jen.
Okay, Jen, here's your question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is one tool, book, or mentor that helped you grow the most in your adult life?
Wow. Okay. In my adult life. It's going to sound so cheesy because where I'm at. Mary Kay.
Dr. Seuss.
Mary Kay, and I'm going to tell you why, because coming from corporate America, this would never have happened. All these ladies together with me would never have happened because I was a snob that came from Boston, and I thought I had to do the corporate route because I had the degree. And when I met these women and they were so embracing and I could learn with it, I wouldn't trade it for anything now. What my salary would be in corporate. This is what
You were a snob.
She was.
I was.
Snob. She was terrible.
You guys didn't
Really?
even know me. I was in Arizona.
No.
Oh my gosh, you're so nice now.
Thank you. It's because of Mary Kay.
Joanne, that's why she answered the question about personal growth. So there you go. Thank you, Jen. Awesome job. All right. And let's go to Miss Vanessa. Vanessa, what category do you choose?
My category is That's So 2020.
All right. Let's find your question for that. So 2020. Oh, this one's really good. And perfect for you. What's your best tip for working from home?
Well, when I was first told I was working from home, I was not very happy about that. And people didn't understand why I didn't want to be at home. I found out that I'm really a people person, which I didn't really realize that until I was stuck in my bedroom. And
Your bedroom?
my bedroom is my office. It's beautiful. And my grandson is in the living room doing school, and my roommate is in her room doing work. So it was, we all had to work on indoor voices in order to get that accomplished. So now I'm loving working from home because my Mary Kay has became, number one priority, I guess you could say.
Very good. And please, of course, we're candid. I wanted to answer honestly. Do you think becoming a sales director would have happened had you not been assigned working from home?
It probably would have took a little longer.
Yeah. And I do remember when you called me. So I am introverted and Vanessa is extroverted. And she calls me and she is just like upset that she's going to have to work from home and how long she's going to have to work from home. And she's just going off on it. And I literally go, I'm sorry, I'm confused.
She's
And
like,
she finally
what's
goes,
the problem?
she goes, Suzanne Briggs, I need to be around people. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, you work from home. You rock it like a boss lady now. I love it. So thank you, Vanessa, for sharing. I appreciate your transparency.
No
So
problem.
let's go to Tracy. Tracy, what our boa girl, our fluffy
I know.
girl.
It's making my neck itch though. I'm like,
So Tracy, what category do you choose?
okay, so it's who has time for a side hustle? That's so 2020. Self-care. No, we already did that one. I think it's gonna be who has time for a side hustle because that was so me.
All right. Well, what is the biggest obstacle you have overcome as a working woman? And I should say a working single mom, because that is definitely what you got going on there, girl.
Can you say that question one more time? I'm sorry.
What is the biggest obstacle you have overcome as a working woman?
Honestly, I would say time. That was time was the biggest thing because I just didn't think I had any of it working 50 to 60 hours. I was like, where is this extra time I'm going to have to do this? I was like, oh my goodness. And then being a single mom at that, so I just kind of fit in 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. And that was the biggest thing I think that I personally had to overcome, but also like my mindset, like that I can do this. There are times in the day where I can be very powerful for 10 or 15 minutes and then refocus my mind to do my other job. So I think that was the biggest thing, is discovering that I did have time and keeping track of it. And then my mindset of allowing myself to believe I had time. So
Yes,
those are the
absolutely.
biggest things. I know you asked for one, but I gave you two.
No, you're so allowed. That was awesome. And I just have to say that I felt that way when I came in too. And somebody said it to me so well. They said, I know you feel like your plate is already too full. But she explained to me, I know you don't understand it right now, but by starting a Mary Kay side hustle, you're actually going to change the way things are arranged on your plate. And
I 100% agree with that.
yeah, and I didn't get that at all till I came in, and then I was like, oh, so yeah. Many women come in with full plates, and I know you as, you know, a mama of a 12-year-old and all that you have going on, you do it beautifully. And look
Thank
at you
you.
rocking it with a sales court of sales ring this past year.
Yes.
So awesome, so awesome. Well, thank you, Tracy. We're gonna give
Thank
you a
you.
pom pom for that one. All right, and then let's go to Mariana. Mariana, are you available?
Hi.
What category?
I'm here. Let's see. Do you have one you want to recommend, Suzanne?
Well, I think you are definitely a side hustle girl because you work a full-time job at the legal profession. And so I would love to know, what's your biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome as a working woman?
Well, you know me so well. You knew that I would pick side hustle. And well, to rephrase the question, the biggest obstacle I believe I have overcome as a working woman is to be able to, and I love that we get this platform to just express it so that other people truly really know what it is like to fit Mary Kay into your lifestyle, knowing that you already have, you know, a lifestyle, right? So how to incorporate and how to filter that. So like you mentioned, a lot of people don't know that I work full-time at a law firm, and family is important to me, right? So when you have a position that you're working towards, or that you're working, you know, on, and when you have family as well, to, you know, that supports you, that is looking out for your best interest, that wants what's best for you, there are a lot of things that come into play with that, you know, taking in mind that, well, I also when I'm not doing that, I love social time. I love hanging out with my friends. We just like to have fun and call it YOLO, right? Just because you just never know. You never know. So you only live once. So just why not take a chance on yourself? Why not just go out and step out of your comfort zone, which I've realized lately, and I know all of my girlfriends can agree, that comfort zone, there is nothing about comfort in a comfort zone. So I just don't know where that came from. And two, you know, self-care is important to me. So think about just the different areas in your life where you might, you know, consider, maybe you're on the brink of deciding whether or not, you know, sign me up, which, hey, I totally think everyone should take a chance and just have fun. So that was my biggest obstacle, is to manage and create a balance in my life, being sure that I nurture each and every single one of those different areas, and I give my best.
Well, you are just doing so beautifully, and your first year as a director has been so strong, and you've just been leading by example for your unit. We're so proud of you. So awesome job. Our new director of 2020. You know, 2020 is such a history making year for so many reasons, but you get to add to it that's when you became a leader in Mary Kay, and that's when you chose to be a sales director. So that's pretty phenomenal. So I think I should give away some products. What do you think?
I think so too.
All right. I'm gonna check in the comments here.
And there's
Vanessa, we have a question for you. Diana says, I'm now retired, but how did you find time to do the side hustle? In other words, did you also prioritize time with your side hustle and time with your family? And I love this because Vanessa has a strong group of friends, and they get together, I believe, almost every Sunday, and she's so good at that. But tell them more about, like, balancing with your grandson. I know you care for him a lot, and your work and your Mary Kay. Like, how does that work, Vanessa?
So I do my 8 to 5 job, and then afterwards I spend 2 or 3, 2 hours cooking dinner, playing with my grandson, and then by 7 o'clock he's usually entertaining himself. So from 7 to 9 I get to do Mary Kay work for myself, and I just tell him I'm going to go do my Mary Kay. He said, "Okay, Grandma, you do Mary Kay, and I'm going to play on my game." So with him, and then my roommate helps babysit when I have to go out and about. But yeah, prioritizing my time, weekly plan sheet, really helped me to decide what times that I could do things. So, and putting my
Awesome.
time in there was very important. So.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And someone else said, Vanessa, I am extroverted too, and I share your pain. So I get excited when I have to go do a delivery or go to the grocery store, and I'm the opposite. I'm always asking Dave to do those things for me. So it's so funny. But I just have to say too that I love how you fit Mary Kay in the nooks and crannies of your life. It doesn't disrupt what you're already doing. Like we have often met at, the outlet mall to exchange things, and
Yes.
Jason's there, and he's become my little buddy. I've gotten to know him, and I just think it's great that you've shown him that he's your partner in work too. And isn't it amazing what you could do with 1 hour of power a day?
Yes.
One dedicated hour to work, and it's amazing. So
Yes.
I just have to give a shout out. Ma Pet Sandy Sandico is a guest of Lilia Bowman, and she said, "Sign me up." All right, and we have a winner of our Fanorama mascara. You guys, this is limited edition, sold out. You cannot even get this, baby. So whoever gets this, you better covet it. It's amazing. It's going to give you awesome length, volume, boom lashes. This is our Fanorama mascara. And Brenda Pagdaleo, I'm so sorry, and I'm not sure who you were a guest of, but if you could in the chat comment your mailing address for me, Brenda, I will get that mascara out to you tomorrow, girl. So congratulations, Brenda. And then we also have, I didn't tell you, I'm going to give away. I think this is the coolest thing. How many of you are using this? This is your color travel bag. Oh my goodness, I just have to show you mine. This is all my color in this cute bag, and it has this great handle. I have an office that's been built for me out in my garage. I love it. So I just grab my color bag and bring it out here and put my makeup on. You could grab it for the gym. You could take it with you in your car, but everything's in here for my color. Isn't that just cute? Like I have my translucent powder, my look, there's the other girl. So yeah, all of my color is in here though. It's awesome. So I'm going to give away one of these empty travel color bags. And our winner is, hold on 1 second. I got to check with our girl.
I'm the winner.
Nice try.
You're the winner every day.
Okay, good.
You have the boa and the diamond ring. I'm sure whoever wins is going to be like, girl. Okay. Diana Thigpen, you are the winner, Diana. Oh my goodness, Diana said she just ordered the color travel roller bag. So Diana, you can actually share it with a friend. So you got one for you and one for a gift. That is just awesome. So thank you for being such a great customer for your consult. Hang on, I have more prizes to give away, but let's hear from more of these leaders. So let's go on to Swanny. What is your category?
Wow. I know.
Too many choices for her.
I know, right?
What'd you say?
I said too many choices for you.
Let's do self-care.
All right, self-care. What's personal growth? I got the perfect question for you. What keeps you motivated?
Oh, good
Love
Lord.
that one.
Well, this is so funny. So last March, when all this happened, I thought to myself, yay, vacation with my girlfriends. And then I realized I didn't get to see my girlfriends because they stuck me in a house by myself with my family, with my 2 dogs and my cat and my husband of 35 years. So I was just like, ugh. But I didn't expect it to last as long as it did. So honestly, in the beginning, I think all of us were like, oh, yay, that's cool. That's good. I saved some money. I quit going out, having lunch with my girlfriends and stuff because I love people. That is my strength. That is, I thrive on friends and family. But then it got to like April and May, and by June, I downright was mad. I was just like, this crap has got to stop. I can't even like wrap my head around it. So, but you know what kept me going was one, I just stopped and
That was funny.
He just goes,
to be honest with you, it is the girlfriends. Because when I would have one of those days, I would call up my girlfriends and they would just make me laugh, make me smile. I would get just a customer that would just want to spend money. Like I could have a $200 day while I was laying on my couch feeling sorry for myself.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Camping.
Camping.
So you do that to my girlfriends not know me so well. So then finally, it probably was Tina because she's good for my soul. I had to stop thinking about what COVID had done to me and the positives that I got out of COVID. And thank you, Karen. She said camping. So I got to, my motto is love your every day. So I got to start working virtual, which I was just as dumb and green as the rest of you because I don't like details. So I call up all my girlfriends. Tracy, what does this mean? Karen,
And she's not lying all the time.
Karen, what is this? Suzanne, can I have just the bullets? Because I so don't do this. But then, so I didn't have to go to a weekly meeting. I got to just dip in here, be business on the top, comfy on the bottom. I got to, work when I wanted to work, play when I wanted to play, So this is an hour out of my day. So today I got to be Pokey, which is grandma in native language. So I got to be Pokey. I got to be a girlfriend. I got to be a mom. I got to be, I get to be a girlfriend and I still make executive income. The prizes keep coming. They keep sending us prizes in the mail constantly. I mean, don't you just love it? So we got this new ring thing, bling thing on our door, and it says, so it goes bling, somebody at your front door. And it just infuriates my husband because it's usually the UPS man or the Amazon man. And I get prizes from Mary Kay. I get Amazon because I make money in Mary Kay, and it's that. And then I get, it's Mary Kay, it's Mary Kay. But then I am going to tell you, and the money. What I love is that the money keeps coming because with Zoom, I get to reach so many more people. I've got girlfriends on the East Coast. I got girlfriends in down south. My girlfriend in Montana. I have I have people everywhere. So this gets to kind of bring them all together. So I'm going to tell you about these fine $200 sunglasses I have on. Thank you, Mary Kay, for the nice commission check that paid for these. So I was just on there looking. And one of our NSDs, which you'll learn about her later, she said, look at these. And I just wanted, she got these. And so I hit that little button thinking I was just going to look at these nice sunglasses. I bought them. I bought them.
You can afford it.
And they wouldn't let me go back. Because Mary Kay, can I tell you how many fabulous pairs of sunglasses I have from Mary Kay? But I really didn't need these $200 sunglasses.
Yes,
but
you
know
did.
what? I got
Yes,
them,
you did.
and I'm sporting them every chance I got. I'm going to get every licking $200 out of these glasses. And that is, you guys, when I called, I said, you know what? I really hit the wrong button. They said, sorry, we don't do do-overs. So thank you, Mary Kay, for allowing me to continue to make money during the COVID, still have fun, hang out with my girlfriends, because I honestly have had more fun this year in COVID than I think we've ever had. I'm not spending my gas. So I got my 14th free Mary Kay car out there. I've had since October. It has 2,200 miles on it. That's it. She'll go nowhere. That business just sits right out there. And I have all the fun right here. She's clean. She's pretty. She's got personalized plates. She's just sitting there like a pretty, pretty princess that she is. So self-care, I'm just doing fabulous over here. And my
So
$200
that wasn't your question, but that's okay.
It was my question.
Yes, she said what keeps her motivated. What keeps her motivated?
What makes me motivated?
Yep,
These
loving her,
glasses.
loving her every day and making money and spending money. Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely, Tina Rolf.
So, Sue-Ann, I just have to tell you, I think everyone during COVID has had their online shopping moment. And Brianna Gossett, that we all know and love from California, she bought some wigs at midnight and did this awesome video on them. So, you know, we all have our moments where we click the button and went, what did I just buy? You know, so I think it's just hilarious. So I'll be sure and share that video with you. But I do have to say, that I am so impressed how you have turned it around, because you were pretty upset for a while, and then
I
you just
didn't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was sideways. I really was, and I'm very loyal. I would never give up, but I was just thinking, good Lord, what are we gonna
Wow.
do? I'm sitting here
Sue-Ann,
talking.
if you're looking at the comments, they're saying you look amazing on you. You
Oh,
bought
they
it out,
better
girl.
make $200. And my hat says fabulous and focused and fabulous,
Yep.
because I am.
And you have
I'm
a question.
fabulous.
What color is your car, Sue-Ann? Someone just asked what color is your car.
Oh, there's my sign right there. There's my sign, Karen. My car is, what color is that car? Silver. I don't know. It's
silver.
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 Is it silver?
Yeah.
But my
Silver.
license plate is pink.
I love it. I love it. So, and I love that you
Love it.
said you were kind of sideways, because do you remember one of your first lives you did? You were like sideways the whole time when you were saying I didn't get the technology.
Yeah, so to watch me, you had to watch me like, well, then I realized all you had to do was turn your phone.
So see, you can do virtual too. If Sue-Ann Eaton can do virtual, if you were all here last week and watched her put on that mask, you know you can do it.
That's some self-care.
That was a hot mess. It was like Silence of the Lambs. It was.
But girlfriend, I make a lot of money. I have a lot of customers. I have a lot of fun. I get up, I get cute, and I get out. Well, that's business on the top, comfy on the bottom, and I make money. Make
And you
executive
sold,
income.
and you sold 2 of those masks. So see, you don't have to be
Oh,
polished.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. All right. It's time for us to put Karen on the spot. Thank you, Sue-Ann Eaton. All right. Miss Karen, what category do you choose, my dear?
Well, first I have to say that Eden and Vanessa both lied. It was wine that got them through 2020.
Oh no, I don't drink wine.
Oh no.
Vanessa doesn't drink wine.
I don't drink wine.
And
Is
I
that
am
secret
so
reveal?
excited that Jen, after 18 years, you have taken over the title of used to be the B.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was my title. I was that person for 18 years. So I bestow that honor upon you. I'm so glad. So glad.
Glad to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
The girlfriends
So
are
I will take who has time for a side hustle for 5,000?
All right. That fits you well, because girl, you are probably one of the busiest people I know. Seriously.
Hard
And
sell. Hard sell.
Okay, so Karen, where did Mary Kay find you, and what was the first thought that came to mind when someone shared it with you?
It found me as a corporate pricing specialist for a window manufacturer in Fife, and I live in Shelton. So I was traveling, and that was 18 years ago. So that at minimum was an hour. Now that commute's probably, I don't know, an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes. Who knows? Because I don't do it anymore. And my initial response, and I'll tell you the exact lines, my bestie came to me and said she had been to a party with Eaton and that she had bought this travel roll-up bag and she was going to do Mary Kay. And I said, oh, girl, they got you. I said, no. I said, you tried to sell candles and it didn't work. I said, what are you doing? You are a single mom raising a kid. That is so irresponsible. So then about 30 days later, I said, where do I need to sign?
Hour and a half later,
Oh my gosh.
every question in the book,
Yeah.
I had her at every dot.
Well, yes, about 30 days later, my bestie, and I was in corporate just like Jen, and I did not like women. Most of my friends were men. Women were catty and backstabbing, and why would you want women in your life? And so I only had a couple of girlfriends, so you kind of hold them close. Well, she's running off making friends with Eaton and all these other people having fun, and I'm going to lose my friend, right? So I got to listen to the little spiel at Mitzel's in Fife. And so after an hour and a half, even though Eaton couldn't answer a damn question, I went ahead and signed because I was afraid I was going to lose my friend. And so I was just going to do it because I certainly didn't need the money. I certainly did not have the time. At that time, I had a child. She was 4. Since then, we've had another child. We've adopted another child. We've moved to our dream home, had deaths, brought my dad into our home. So there's been lots of changes over the 18 years. And I would have never, and once I start, I don't quit anything. I'm not a quitter. And so I knew that I would be in it forever. And I think, Eaton's still here, but the whole group of folks that joined at that time at my work, there was like 9 of us. I was concerned I wasn't going to have anybody to sell to because there was 9 of us selling it and I didn't have any other friends. And so I didn't even know where this was going to happen at. I'll tell you, my first 5 team members, I didn't even know. They were referrals from friends who said no, but I know somebody who might be interested. So 18 years later, I'm so glad I was able to leave my job within 1 year. I started October 2002, became a sales director, earned my first free car, and left the job in October 2003 because my first check was $5,000 working 15 hours a week, having freedom and flexibility. And that looked so much better than a 2-hour commute and, half of the money and not having freedom and flexibility. And I was even driving sometimes from Shelton to Vancouver, Washington round trip every day. And so I just said, I'm out. My husband was super nervous. He's like, oh my God, like you're the breadwinner. Like, what are we going to do? I said, you got I'm going to go sling this lipstick. We're going to be great. And you have and so we'll be fine. And, 10 free cars later and 3 kids and multiple animals. And it's just been, it found me in a place where I definitely would have said no. There was no reason for me to do it. And now, Lord, you guys, I could not imagine. I could not imagine what
day.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Everything.
Freedom and flexibility for sure. Like to be able to be at the kid thing or be at the dad thing or be at the Mary Kay thing or be at the house thing or whatever, like the freedom and flexibility sings to me and allows me to say yes to whatever I want to. And somebody was asked I think it was Vanessa, how they do it all. 20 years with the Franklin Covey. Okay, this is how we do it. We don't do it like that. Ridiculous. You use paper and it's a Franklin Covey planner. And
can you help Sue-Ann out with that?
Your whole
Right. We don't have long enough tonight.
No, your Franklin Covey is your friend. I don't even know if you can still get him anymore.
Oh my goodness. And I love, Karen, that you've even had time to have a hobby that you rock at too. Like, I don't know where you find the time. I'm like, does this woman sleep? She's just been amazing. So,
hey, real quick, I want to tell you, I already did my taxes, of course, because I'm a C personality, and so those are done. And my sales for 2019 versus my customers for 2020, the sales didn't change. People still buy. It didn't change. And so we didn't lose any money from our customers. We didn't lose any money in sales. We just had to do it a different way.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yay! Thank you, Karen. All right, Miss Tina, what's your category, girl?
I think I've been looking at these and I think it's definitely self-care, what's personal growth.
All right.
Oh, bring it on. Let's see what you got to say.
Well, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Jim. What is one tool, book, mentor that helped you grow the most in your adult life?
Well, I have to answer a question first that I saw, or a comment.
Oh, yes, please.
That goes along with this. And it was a comment to Vanessa saying, it looks like you have it all together. Way to go. Girls,
Not at all.
do we have it all together? So I just wanted to start there because that's a piece of the personal growth that goes along with Mary Kay and what happens when you start a Mary Kay business. At least I didn't know this. I was getting in for, the side money. I was going to be a teacher. I needed to make money in the summer, that sort of thing, and wanted to get rid of a couple of my other jobs that I had. I had no idea that it was going to change me and, dive down and bring up that giant that was down there because of a mentor I had in my life. One, because that's built into Mary Kay. When you come into Mary Kay, you get a mentor, and coaches are expensive. They're expensive, right? Business coaches, you pay thousands of dollars for business coaches or mentors. And so that was huge for me to have somebody breathing belief into me because I didn't believe in myself. So do we have it all together? No. And that's what's cool. So cool about this is you fail forward to like you grow through those failures. And also, not only do you get a mentor that, was the reason why I stayed and why I did well in this, is because she wouldn't let me off the hook, right? And she really believed, she saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And so that was huge to have that person in your corner. Plus, Mary Kay's DNA is a supportive environment that, we're being funny and we all have a lot of history, but really Sue Ann can call me and say, girlfriend, you get back up. I know you're feeling like junk today, but you get back up and let's go, because we're going to go earn that Cadillac. Like we are power partners for each other. And if you're like, that scares me, it will grow. It will grow. How do I say that? You'll grow into it, but you have that support network of people around you. And it's not that catty women corporate Jen, right? That you were kind of probably used to.
Amen. Yes.
But it's kind of going along what you were saying. It is that, that you just, you belong somewhere that is a positive place that you can grow and fail and keep growing. And that's how we do it. We step out of our comfort zones. And no, we don't, I don't know, you look good, I guess, falling down, right? Got your lipstick on and you fall on the ground and
you look just as good getting up. That's what you're going to do, is get up. So
exactly.
Absolutely.
So the mentors have been really huge. And the supportive environment is really the reason why I stay. But that was a funny story. My skirt actually flew over me because I had a backpack on, and I kind of rolled down the stairs. Well, I had kind of Mary Kay stuff. I rolled down the stairs, skinned my knees. There were a couple people behind me. That was fun. It was good times. But I
Dan got her dress stuck in the escalator.
I did.
There's some funny stories, man.
We'll have to have another night of biggest fails,
Oh, that would be fun. Suzanne, we put you in the spotlight.
Well, thank you, Tina. And we just have to give a shout out because Miss Tina Rolfs, she drives a beautiful, gorgeous pink Cadillac. So, okay. We have run out of time, so we're not going to have time to ask everybody the last question. I got to give another prize away, so hang on one second. All right, I'm giving away this cute mini satin hands. Oh, somebody asked me a question. I'm so excited about being an introvert.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
So this is mini satin hands. If you've tried our satin hand set, you know how much you love it. And this is a mini version, so you can keep it for yourself or give it away as a gift. It's awesome. And our winner is Judy Kim. Judy Kim, you
She's my customer. Woo! Go, Judy. Go, Judy.
So I'm going to go ahead and answer that question, and then we'll wrap it up and give away that $45 business upgrade. So remember, if you are kind of thinking like, wow, it sounds too good to be true, but I really want to try it, just sign up. Just sign up. I promise there's no quotas. There's nothing required. You really take this at your own pace. And that's really kind of the key to my answer about being an introvert and growing my business, which I'll answer in just a minute. But to get entered in the drawing for the $45 upgrade. So what you get with that, you guys, you get this box full of samples. Full, yeah, this
What it
is
looks
what
like.
full of samples. It's super heavy when it comes. And it also has this really cool sign that you can use on your social media posts. It's just chock full of things. It has a really cool magazine because they know we won't read a book, so they give you a magazine to learn your business. It's really cool. So anyway, this is the upgrade. So sign up so you can get entered in the drawing for a free upgrade. $45 value, people. $45 value.
So
All right.
awesome.
Sign up.
So, all right. So somebody asked, it seems like a difficult job if you're introvert. And that is true. So I love that Karen said that is true that you would feel that way. It's not true that it's hard. So Karen had said she had people join because they were referrals, like someone new. Well, my beauty consultant kept asking me and I kept telling her no, because I saw all this and said, there's no way I can do that. My background is construction. I did not work with women on purpose. I worked with men. And honestly, I worked alone. I stood in the road with a slow stop sign and didn't have to talk to anybody all day. And that was my dream job because I didn't have to talk to anybody all day. I delivered fuel to heavy equipment and I did it on their lunch hours. So I didn't even have to talk to the crew. That's how introverted I was. Seriously. And my husband knew this about me and hated it because we always marry our opposite. And he tests seriously 100% extrovert. I test 82% introvert. So with that, he heard about the Mary Kay opportunity and he's like, you got to do this. I'm like, you're crazy. You could do this. I cannot do this. I don't even go to the grocery store. I don't wear makeup. I don't talk to women. I don't answer the phone when it rings at home because that was back before cell phones, and we had an answering machine. I'm like, the answering machine can get it. I'm not answering the phone. So I had all these super good reasons why I shouldn't do Mary Kay. And Dave says to me, well, you like the stuff, right? I'm like, absolutely. I love the product. And he said, well, it's a really good deal. And the lady said, you not only make 50% profit, you get a 50% discount on your own personal products. So you could save us money. And heck, hun, you could try it and actually make us some money because we could really use some money. And that was the reality. He was on strike as a union carpenter. And it was summertime. We had no income coming in. What else was I going to do? And what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result? I had to try something different. You could not get more different than the pink box. Seriously, you could not get more different. So here's why it worked for me. Because Mary Kay lets you grow at your own pace. So 23 years ago, I came in and just to say my name in front of everybody, I would break out in hives. And now today I can do an hour live and talk and interact with people and have fun. And Dave will tell you, one time at a Mary Kay event, they asked him, what do you like most about your wife's business? And I thought for sure he was going to say the Mustang because we earned a Mustang. And he loved that car. He loved that car. So I thought for sure he was going to say the Mustang. And he goes, you can keep the cars and the cash. He goes, I love the cars. I love the cash. But Suzanne having confidence is worth every moment. And that's the thing, you guys. Confidence is sexy. And you got to remember that I came in and I said, I don't need personal growth because I'm a happy person and I don't need personal growth. I was happy when we were broke. I was happy, but I didn't understand that I wasn't confident. And I love these women because yes, they will tell me what I need to hear, not always what I want to hear, but what I need to hear. And I love that Gloria Mayfield Banks says, people are going to talk about you when you leave the room. You control what they're saying about you. And that's right. These women talk about others when they leave the room, but it is positive. It is like, wow, didn't she do great at that? Isn't she amazing at this? And that's the thing. That's who I want to be with. So I came in for the money and I stay for the ability to pass it on to others and to teach other women how to be confident. Because I believe when you have a confident mom in the household, that's going to affect your kids. And my son was 10 times the extrovert that I am. I mean, the introvert. Dave, I said that. He is 10 times the introvert I am. And I am so glad I gained the skills of Mary Kay to teach him how to be a confident person and still introverted. There, introvert doesn't mean we don't like people. It just means we need to be alone to charge our batteries. And we have to know how to handle that. And knowing myself has been huge. So, okay, we got to wrap it up because we are almost at 1 hour and I promised we were not going to go over an hour. So let me check with my people and see if we have any other entries. Anybody else? Okay. So I got to give away that $45 startup pack. I'm super excited and I have it right here. $45 startup pack. So if you win the $45 startup pack, when you go to order your starter kit, I'm going to give you this Visa debit card to get your startup pack. So be sure and get a hold of me before you get your starter kit. All right. And then we're going to give away $30 cash, which also comes in this form. So maybe if you get this, you might just decide to spend it on a Mary Kay business because this is the thing. You can spend this like that. Or you could invest this and it's going to make you money over and over and over again. So it was $100 when I joined and I've made that $100 over and over and over again. Probably I made it today. Seriously, probably made $100 today. So, all right. So one last moment, go ahead and sign me up in the chat and let me check with my girls. Okay.
How many?
All right. So we have, drum roll, our startup, whatever, upgrade. Thank you, business upgrade. Thank you, Brittany, our behind the scenes girl. We do not give her enough shout out, that's for sure. Yes. My pet Sandico, you've gotten the upgrade. All right, and here we go. Our $30 cash winner is Christy McPike. Congratulations, everybody. We made it. We finished before we reached an hour. We so appreciate you. And consultants, we can't wait to hear your takeaways. Have a great night. Winning Wednesday. Be here next week for another great product event. We're going to cover all the skincare sets. You're going to learn so much. And a Saturday, please join us for Vanessa's party.
She's down.
That's right. Vanessa is going to be the star of the show, rocking her Boss Ladies unit. We're going to debut because when we have a promotion in Mary Kay, we get a party, and this time it's virtually on Zoom. And we're going to have lots of giveaways for our guests. We're going to have a product demonstration. It's going to be fabulous. So get with your consultant. Ask her, how do I go to Vanessa's party? It's Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join us. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great night.